All right, guys, so what's up? Not much. Today, don't want to make this video too long, just kind of installing some parts to see how everything's kind of coming together. I don't know, last time we might have painted this, who knows, or maybe the time before, I don't know, but it's been a while. But we're going to try to kind of just get the engine assembled on the stand. It's not going in the car yet, but we're kind of just going to see how things are working, see how things kind of came out. Maybe try to run some lines, oil lines, drain lines, you know, try to get the color of things going. I painted a lot of stuff. So, all right, let's go ahead and, oh, and two, I even welded up a water neck. I'll show you guys that in a second too. Yeah, so let's go ahead and, check out some, stuff real quick. All right, guys, so ceramic coated our turbo manifold and the Terpsky housing. Got that done. Painted the block. I went with a gray color. I don't know if you can see it too good. It works. Gets the job done. Not the best, but yeah. So this is the water neck I had to make. I made it like extra tall. It wasn't that hard to make actually, because I don't know about a lot of you guys. Not gonna say our friends at maybe K20 or whatever don't make the best parts, but a lot of times I've ran a lot of K20 ones on a lot of different people's problems, and they all leak. They all leak on this gasket back here in the back. And realistically, the Honda one, I've never seen it leak. Like the Honda gasket on here, no problems. Never had a problem with the Honda one leaking, but the K20 ones, they leak. So what I did was actually I just welded up basically a tube on here and came on up, running this as close as I could to the block, and then just got a Mishimoto radiator cap, jumped that on there, welded everything up. Yeah, so it's not bad having a welder. You can kind of knock a little bit of stuff out every here and there. But yeah, so hopefully this works and hopefully this clears everything. But all right, let's go ahead and I guess what we should do, clock the turbo, put the manifold on. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the manifold on. Let's see how everything clears up here, because I wanted to make sure this clears my fuel line. That was the problem with this. So I haven't actually test fitted this yet, but all right, let's go ahead and drop on the manifold. All right, so manifold's on. This was actually what I was worried about, was this fitment right here is clearing this. As you can see, that clears pretty good, but it just clears. We got about a finger's worth of room there, but I don't know. This is the color I went with, just like a black. Yeah, so yeah, this was the biggest thing. It's kind of getting this around this, because if you see the original way I did this, if it goes straight up, you're going to run into your fuel rail. So I kind of like tilted it back as much as I could. So yeah, looks good. Let's go ahead and toss our valve cover on next. Also, if you guys, this is another thing, this color, should we paint or like coat this? I don't know if we can get back a little bit. Maybe you can see that on there. I don't know. I might leave my intercooler piping chrome, so maybe this may not be too bad, or maybe we should do it the same color as this, so it's like all kind of murdered, blacked out. Yeah, so let me know. Guess we'll see in the comments if everybody wants to paint this. If not, I don't care. We'll do whatever the comments say. All right, let's go ahead and throw the valve cover on. Okay, and this is the valve cover we picked out. Actually, this is not even the one that's going on the car. I don't know if you guys think this is a good color for this. Let me know in the comments. I'm not sure if I'm doing this yet. This was just a spare one I had laying around. Actually, it matches the car pretty good. It's not, this is actually a little bit lighter. The camera's just throwing stuff off. But yeah, this is the valve cover I had. Actually, I had this valve cover probably for like a couple of years. I didn't even know I had it. My friend was like, hey, you know that blue valve cover you still had? I was like, no. He's like, I saw it on the engine laying around in your garage one day. I was like, oh, actually I did. Yeah. So I did have this valve cover. So it was just laying around, threw it on. I might keep it. I don't know. Looks good with the blue. But then again, same thing with this. That's kind of stands out a lot now with the blue, because this is kind of dark. This is kind of bright. And then, so Let me know what you guys think. Let's go ahead and toss that Terpsky on the back. Let's see how that's gonna work out. All right, and now we have the turbo on. See, now this thing looking kind of good. That's a good size turbo on this thing too. That's not too bad. Oof. Yeah, this thing's gonna freaking roll. Look at the size of the turbo compared to the motor. So, all right. So see, this is another thing I was talking about back with the color on this thing. If I leave this kind of chrome looking, I think this will look okay like that. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, too, we got our gates and put the gates on after that. But the gates are blue also, like this kind of color. And two, we have our wastegate. That should be right here too, about like that. So I don't know. Debating on painting this. We'll see. I don't know. But everything clears. Looks good. Turbo's on. Another thing, actually, yeah, let me grab my level because I kind of wanted to go over clocking your turbo for people that didn't know. Yeah, so let's go ahead and grab the level. All right, guys, so we got our engine. I twisted it around on the engine stand to get it about right. This engine sits at about 4.8, 4.95 degrees in there. That's kind of how it's set up. So to clock your turbo correctly, you want to make sure your engine's on the engine stand at the right degrees. Now, for example, if we slide over here to our turbo, let's just say we're at 11.5 degrees. That's a little too much out of spec for me. I really don't like to run more than 10 degrees on a turbo. I know depending on the turbo, some people say you can go up to 30, some are 15. You're gonna have to check your turbo, actually like check the turbo to see what maximum degrees you can run, but I normally try to stay less than 10. So like, for example, let's go ahead and move this around a little bit to drop that number down a little bit, because that's too much angle on the back of this turbo. Okay, now I spun it around a little bit more. It's at 1.8 degrees. That's basically pretty flat, how the turbo will be sitting in the car. So what you can do now is you can go ahead and lock your bolts down on your turbo around there to clock your turbo the right way. But yeah, guys, that's kind of how you clock your turbo. So let's go ahead and now that we got the turbo clocked, let's go ahead and get our wastegates and stuff on next. All right, guys, so got the wastegates on, bolted on, dump tubes installed. Looks pretty good. Yeah, I like that. I like how it like swoops over and then like swoops back down. Pipes look pretty cool. But yeah, all right, guys. So I guess this is just kind of a how things will look type of deal. I think I like it. I like the color combo. I'm probably gonna repaint this to match the car exactly. Other than that, though, I think I like it. If you guys think either we should paint this, let me know. Or two, what color do you think we should do the intercooler piping? Should we do it blue or black or silver? I don't know. I'm kind of all open for options, but this is kind of how the engine will look in the car. I kind of like it. I like the color combo going on, but as far as painting anything else, yeah. Oh yeah, we don't want to look at that. That looks ugly. Ah, that looks better. Yeah, so that's kind of where we're sitting at, guys. Got any other suggestions? Leave them down low. If not, actually, I don't even know what we're doing next. Who knows? We might be dropping the engine in. I don't know. Who knows? But all right, guys. Later.